Hello and welcome to episode 69 of Let's Run Facebook as a podcast with myself, Nick Boddington. Hope everyone's well today. Today, we are going to look into a reach campaign called Omni8. Now, this is where reach just got interesting. And I always say, never use anything but conversions, but I'll explain why. And this is where the reach is going to take us to another level. See you in a sec. Hello, everyone. Right, reach campaigns. Always think they suck. As you know, it's all about using conversions, bringing in the right traffic. Yes, this is not saying that we're never, ever going to use the conversions. We always use conversions. This is a middle of funnel little hack to create omnipresence, and it's called Omni8. Omni, because it's short for omnipresence, and 8 because there's 8 ads. How do we go about this and why? So reach campaigns, if you've listened to my podcast over the time, and hopefully you're all absolutely religious about listening to my podcast, is that you'll have probably heard me talk about reach campaigns when you're retargeting a small audience. So let's say that audience is website visitors on 30 days, and you're an e-commerce store. You're going to show more of your products to that audience because they've come in from a conversion campaign in the right way, which means that they are the right type of visitors. And now you're going to retarget them very cheaply to show them more products. This is basically that on steroids, but to do with every industry. So the reason I want you to do this is because if we do retargeting, which of course we have to, because we've got top, middle, and bottom of funnel all set for conversions, but this is a way to create omnipresence. Now, omnipresence essentially means seeing you in as many places as possible. Okay, so if you had multiple channels like LinkedIn and Pinterest and Twitter and organic Facebook, paid Facebook, organic Instagram, and paid Instagram, you would have lots of different posts and ads going on at the same time, and people would see you everywhere. Now, this is kind of like another version of that, apart from it's on Instagram and Facebook. But you can pick people up. Let's say you're doing, so we do this for clients where we've got ads on LinkedIn. And then we have got the pixel on the website, obviously. So anyone who's coming from LinkedIn, good traffic, clicking through to their website, we're then recording them on Facebook and creating a Facebook audience of people who've gone onto the website. Then at middle of funnel, we set up an Omni8 campaign to basically get as many good quality content ads in front of that consumer every 4 days, okay? And I'll show you and tell you how we do this. So this is a cheap campaign. It's going to cost you £10 a day. So it's not, it's going to cost you £8 a day because we're going to do 8 ads at £1 a day spend each. Now, if you're a big company and you have loads of traffic, obviously you can change that bidding and spend more per day. Okay. But this is going for most SMEs out there who just want to create a bit of omnipresence. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, I haven't got 8 ads. It's not so much about 8 ads. We want to break that down into the type of ad that you're going to be showing these people. 1, value, how-to ads, why ads, not demonstrating, just giving some value back. How can you prove to someone that you can help them? Well, by actually helping them. Prove to someone you can help them by actually helping them. And how do you do that? You show them value. Now, as an example, we have a buy-to-let company that helps people with their buy-to-lets, helps landlords. Now, what they do is to get people onto their webinar is they show short 3-minute videos of how to do something. Now, one of their ads at the moment is getting people to come to an hour webinar with different people on the panel. So you'll have a tax expert, you'll have a landlord expert, you'll have a building expert, whatever it might be. They've put an ad out, which we've cut down to like 2 minutes, about the rise in interest rates, because landlords at the moment are all skeptical about it because of the potential rise in interest rates and how it's going to affect them. So our value ad is about a snippet of that video talking about interest rates. So the person who sees the ad and watches the video is getting value from it. Okay, so we need, out of the 8 ads, I want 2 value content ads. Video is easy. Another content is 2 demonstration ads. This could be video again, showing how to use your product or service. Then we're going to use 3 call to action ads. encouraging signups or purchases. Now, this is simple. You would use this if you're doing a conversion campaign, trying to get someone to buy your product or service. Do the same thing here. I want 2 ads. And then we're going to look at 2 testimonials. So go out and get some testimonials from some of your clients. By now, everyone, unless you've completely just started, you should have some clients, past or current, who will be happy to write you a very short proposal that you can put onto the ad creative. So now we have 4 different pieces of content, 2 of each piece of content. Okay. Now, to build this retargeting ad, we need to go into our ads manager. First of all, I want you to go and build the audience. If you haven't already got it, most people have a 30-day website visits. So we've brought, if you're not doing already, we are bringing people in through a conversion campaign. We've tested our audiences, we're bringing people in, and we want those people now to come onto our website, but they're good people, they're good traffic, they're people who are more likely to buy our product or service because they've come in from a conversion campaign. Remember, guys, we don't do traffic campaigns, just conversion. Now they're building that audience of 30-day website visitors. Now we go on to build this Omni8 reach campaign. Go back into your ads manager and create a new campaign called Omni8. Yeah. Now, if you're using the old version of ads manager or this ads manager setup, you'll see on the left-hand side, reach and awareness. I don't want you to use awareness for this one. I want you to use reach. But if you're using the new ad setup, you'll see that awareness is at the top and there is no reach. That's because reach and awareness have been combined. So on this case, use the awareness campaign. Create your campaign, call it Omni8, and then move through into next to, and you're not setting this as a CBO. So untick CBO in that campaign. Okay, I'm going to do this as I just go through it. So we've got CBO unticked. We're going to go next, and this is where we create our ad set page. Now in our ad set page, budget and schedule, I want you to set a daily budget of £1. Okay, scroll down to the custom audience. I want you to now set a custom audience of website visitors 30 days. Scroll down. I now want you to set manual placements, just Facebook and Instagram newsfeed, nothing else, just those 2. And right down at the bottom in optimization and delivery, I want you to show more options. And in show more options, you'll see a frequency cap. Click on that. It will already say 1 in every 7 days. I want you to show 1 every 4 days. Done? Click next. Now you'll come to your ad name page where you put in your creative. Close this down now. You have now got an ad set created in Omni8 with £1 daily spend, a frequency cap of 1 in every 4 days, and it's going to website visitors. Click on duplicate and duplicate this ad now 7 times. You'll now have 7 different Omni8 ad sets. Brilliant. Now, this is starting to make sense, isn't it? Go into each of those ads and create 2 demonstration, 2 value, 2 CTAs, and 2 testimonials. You're going to have to obviously spend a bit of time getting some creative done, some videos. So obviously you're going to get all that done first. Build it in this campaign. Make sure it's all sending to your wherever each one might go to. Let's say it's all going back to your product page or your website, whatever you might, where you want to send these things to. Obviously, your 2 call to action ones might go straight through to buying your product or service, or maybe do a free trial or something like that, and publish the campaign. You have now created an Omni8, 8 because of the number of ads, Omni because of omnipresent. You've now created an Omni8 campaign, which is going to show an ad 1 every 4 days to everyone who is in your retargeting audience. This will create, so now I want you to think about the funnel this has created. You've got a top of funnel campaign that you do your normal testing on. That's bringing people through into your website or your landing page that are good quality because you've used a conversion objective. Rather than just doing another conversion campaign to that small audience. The problem is with using a conversion campaign on a small audience is that a conversion campaign is set to find a small amount of people in an audience. That's why we like to have larger audiences at top of funnel, because it's got to find the people who are more likely to buy your product, which can really slim down. Now, if you've got a retargeting audience of only 10,000 people, there might only be 50 people in there that Facebook can actually retarget to get a conversion out of, because they're not ready to buy yet for whatever reason. So where this Omni8 campaign comes in is that it's going to show an ad every 4 days to these people who are pretty warm, pretty likely at some point to buy your product or service, showing them different things about your product or service to get them warmer and warmer and warmer, so that your bottom of funnel and or middle of funnel campaign that is then set up for conversion can go in again, and it's more likely to pull some conversions out at the right time. Also, even though we're not using conversion here, we have to logically think that the people who are going to buy your product are in this retargeting audience. It doesn't necessarily need to be a conversion ad that's going to bring those people. It's about showing your ads to the relevant people at the right times, so that when they're ready to buy, they think of you. And that's why we want to be omnipresent and keep our product or service in front of these people as much as we possibly can. Otherwise, you show them an ad, they're interested, you wait for another ad 2 weeks later, they're interested, and they might not still buy. Let's keep omnipresent, let's keep in front of them as much as we can, so that we can get the best performance out of our advertising strategy. I hope that helps. If you've got any questions, please email me, get in touch with us through the links in the podcast, et cetera, on YouTube where these videos are put, and let's get on and crack on and let's make some money. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you on the next. Bye for now.